Good morning and Jai Hind children. Welcome in today's revision class. Children, you all have prepared for your Unit 2 examination. Today we are going to do the final revision of all 3 lessons. As you know, 3 lessons are coming in your examination. First is lesson number 6, plants living and surviving. And lesson number 1, the food we eat. And the lesson number 2, material from the earth. We will do the revision of these 3 lessons separately one by one. Let's start the revision of the lesson. Plants living and surviving. You all have read. We have done the revision earlier also. Okay, children, today I will ask some questions as well as I will explain you about some important topics of the lesson. Let's read one by one. Let me share my screen, children. There you will see the book pages. Yes, you all have your science book. You open your science book this time. Yes, children, in this lesson what we have learned? We have learned that plants are classified according to the place they grow. Plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants, and the plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. Yes, children, as our land are present in different forms. There is somewhere there is plain, somewhere there is hills. So plants grow on these different places also. This is the picture of lotus plant. Where lotus grow? Lotus grow in water. So it is a aquatic plants. Okay, come to the next one. That is pine tree. It grows on mountain, means hilly areas. Okay, here the flowers are turned into cones. Inside the cones, the seeds are present and the plants are of conical shape. Why they have conical shape? Because there are too much rainfall. The ice can slope. So the shape, they have got this type of shape, the triangle shape. And the third one is cactus plant. Where does cactus plant grow? In desert. Why? Because in the desert there is less water. They are very dry, sandy soil is there. So in the cactus plants, their specialty is that they can survive in very less water. How? Their leaves turns into spines. And why leaves turns into spine? To reduce the loss of water. As you know, on leaves there are small pores called stomata through which the transpiration process occurs. The water goes out. To prevent the loss of water, these turns into spines, and the stem get fleshy, and the photosynthesis is done by this process, by the part of stem. And another one is mango plant. Mango plant grows on the plains. They are called evergreen trees. And children, aquatic plants are of also 3 types. Some are floating, some are fixed, and some are underwater plant. And the plants that grow in coastal areas. Some plants grow in coastal areas like coconut also, coconut. And the children, some plants like mangroves grow in marshy areas. There is lot of water inside the soil. So roots come out to take the oxygen. They are called breathing root. Okay, children, let's do one exercise. Plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plant. As I have told you, na? And mangroves have breathing root. Breathing root means mangroves grow in marshy areas. Where does mangroves grow? In marshy areas. And the marshy areas, the soil is filled with water. So there is no air. To take air, the roots come out of the soil. And this is called breathing root. You all have seen this and read this now. And pine trees grows in which areas? Hilly areas. And children, the water hyacinth is a floating plant. It is a type of aquatic plant that is also called floating plant. It floats on water. How it floats? The leaves are spongy and soft. That's why it can float. And the tape grass, it is the example of an underwater plant. Yes, hydrilla and tape grass are the examples of the plant which grow underwater. It is also aquatic plants. Then what we have learned, that plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants, and the plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. Yes, children, some plants have special type. They are carnivores. They eat the insects. They are called insectivorous plants. Here you can see the picture of two insectivorous plants. First is Venus flytrap. The leaf is folded into equal two halves and it has a hair-like structure, and the when insects come and sits on this hair, these leaves get folded and they eat the insect. Children, if in examination, in your exam, the pictures of such type plants will come, you will be able to recognize? Of course, you will be able to recognize. So, read all the pictures of the lesson and what is the name. And another insectivorous plant is pitcher. It is pitcher shaped, घड़े की shape का है. Here also you can see a lead and the fluid is filled inside this pitcher. When any insectivorous when any insects come, this lead closed and the insect is eaten by this plant. Okay, they are called insectivorous plants. Now let's read the book exercises. Plants in the plains shed their leaves in which season? Summer, winter, rainy or spring? In summer season. And mangroves grow in which areas? Desert, hills, marshy areas or sandy areas? In marshy areas. They have breathing root which come out from the soil. Duckweed is an floating plant or underwater plant, land plant or fixed plant? Of course, duckweed is a floating plant. It floats on water. A cactus plant makes food in its stem, leaf, flower or roots. Stem, because leaves are turned into spines to reduce the loss of water. They grow in desert. Where does cactus plant grow? Cactus plant grow in desert. And you can identify the picture of cactus? Yes, of course. So, cactus plant makes food in its stem. Yes. An insectivorous plant among the following is banyan tree, cactus, Venus flytrap or mango. Yes, Venus flytrap is an insectivorous plant. Just now you have seen the picture of this plant also, na? Now, true or false? Plants that grow on land are called aquatic plants. False. It is called terrestrial plants. A coconut tree has a flexible trunk and large fronds which help it to bear strong winds. Yes, true. Because it grows on seashore, the winds high. There is high wind, na? So they have such type of adaptations. Plants in hilly areas are cone-shaped. Yes, true. In cactus plants, flowers are modified into spines. False. What modified into spines? Leaves. The leaves of touch-me-not plants release poison when touched. No. False. It gets close when it's touched. Come to another book exercise. Rubber. Rubber is a evergreen tree. What is a evergreen trees? Trees that never shed their leaves. Coconut trees grows in coastal plain. Pine. What pine bears? Cone. And spongy body. Floating plants have spongy body, na? That's why they can float. And poison ivy. It is a itchy plant. Yes. Now answer in one word. Plants that grow on land. Terrestrial plants. Trees that keep replacing their old leaves through the air. Evergreen trees, plants that have breathing roots, mangroves. The trees that grow in the hills have these instead of flower. What trees? Pine trees. An aquatic plant that does not have stomata. Underwater plants. Why they don't have stomata? Because they grow inside the water. Come to the next lesson. The food we eat. Yes, children. What we have learned just now? Plants living and surviving. That plants grow in different places and they have different types of characteristic adaptation to survive in that place. Plants grow on land, they are called terrestrial plants. Lands are of different form. Some plants grow in hilly areas, some in desert, in coastal areas, as well as in marshy areas. And what we have learned? The plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. Aquatic plants have a special type of character. Their leaves have waxy coating and they are fixed, and some are floating and some are underwater plant. And some plants have a special characteristic. They are called carnivorous plant or insectivorous plant. They eat the insects. Yes, children, now we are going to read the revision of another lesson. I am going to show you the pages of another lesson. The lesson is the food we eat. Why we eat food? Why do we need food? We need food to grow and to get energy. Yes, children. And a food has many different types of substances that are called nutrients. And what are the nutrients? Protein, carbohydrate, fats, vitamin and minerals. They are nutrients. It should be present in our food for our proper growth. Yes, children, what are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are known as energy giving food. Food that gives us energy are called carbohydrate. What are the rich sources of carbohydrate? Rice, butter, chapatis, they are the rich sources of carbohydrate. And what are protein? Proteins are bodybuilding food. They are present in milk, egg, pulses, different types of, they are rich in protein. And another is vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals are also known as protective food. They are present in different types of fruits as well as in leafy vegetable. And fats are also energy giving food. Fats are present in ghee, butter. They are the rich sources of fats. We need these all nutrients in our food. Na? You are the smaller one. You must grow. You have need bodybuilding food more. That is protein. So you must drink milk every day. Now, what are nutrients? A substance in food needed to grow and remain healthy. And the examples of nutrients: protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins and minerals. And children, another thing that is present in our food is roughage. What is roughage? The rough fiber part of the food that cannot be digested. A question can come. Name the part of the food that cannot be digested. What you will write? What you will answer? Roughage. And what is canning? It is the process of preserving the food in cans by keeping them free of air, drying, refrigerating. These are the another process of keeping the food preserved. Now, food contains nutrients which gives us energy, help us to grow, fight against the disease and remain healthy. Carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamin, minerals and nutrients are present in food. Besides nutrients, we also need water. It is very, very important for the digestion of the food and rough phase to make our body function properly. And children, what is balanced diet? We all eat food, that is our diet. When it will be balanced when all the nutrients are present in the right amount, then the diet will be balanced diet. We must eat balanced diet. We should eat a variety of food to get all the nutrients. In our daily food, we should eat rice, pulses, vegetable, fruits, milk, egg to get all types of nutrients. Then it will be a balanced diet. That's why we eat different types of food in a day. We need to wash and cook food items properly. Yes, it is very important. We must make sure that the germs are killed and the nutrients are not lost. So we should not overcook the food. And fruits and vegetables should be washed properly before using it. And food can be preserved in different ways. Children, the grapes and chilies are preserved by the process of drying, and daily made food in your houses are preserved by the process of refrigerating. And your mother makes pickles. The fruits and vegetables are preserved by adding the sugar, salt and oil. They work as the preservatives. Yes, let's do the book exercises of this lesson. Nutrients that gives us energy are called carbohydrates, and the nutrients that are called protective food, vitamins and minerals. Yes, ghee, butter, oil and nuts are rich in carbohydrate, protein, vitamin or fats. Food rich in protein are also known as bodybuilding food. Children need what type of food? Bodybuilding food. The fiber part of the food that gives bulk to it and help our body to get rid of waste is called roughage. Or the part of the food that cannot be digested is also called roughage. Food is not preserved by cooking. Food is preserved by refrigerating, drying, deep freezing. But cooking is not the method of preserving the food. Come to the another exercises. These are all book exercises you have in your books. Carbohydrate, fats, protein, vitamins and minerals are different nutrients present in food. Food such as chapatis, bread, rice, potato and idlis are rich in carbohydrates. They are the examples of carbohydrate. Yes, children, very important mineral, calcium. Calcium helps the body to build the healthy bones and teeth. And sugar, salt and oils are used as preservatives. Now match the following. Refrigeration, you can see A, you will match with 4, the picture of fridge. And chilies are preserved by the method of drying, and grapes also. And pickles are preserved by using preservative like salt and oil and sugar. And canning is the method of preserving the food. Yes, you have to circle the odd one out. Carbohydrate, fat, vitamin and mineral are the sources of, are the nutrients, but water is odd one out. Ghee, butter, oil and nuts are the examples of what? Fats. So rice is here, odd one. Calcium, potassium, iodine, sodium, these all are mineral. Vegetables are odd one here. Yes, children. Now here you have to answer in one word. The excess of this nutrient can make food obese. Fat, yes, obesity is an minerals which help to form blood. Iron. Iron is very, very important for the formation of blood. The indigested part of food is roughage. A diet that includes all nutrients in the right amount to stay healthy is balanced diet. A method used for preserving chilies and grapes. Drying. Yes, children, you read each and every exercise thoroughly, okay? And read the lesson also. Yes, children, now we are going to do the revision of another lesson, that is material from the earth. Our earth is filled with different types of material, and we get these things from the earth. These are called natural resources. Let's read in short and we will do the exercises one by one. Let me share the screen of these pages. Yes. Different types of stones we will read and their uses, and the clay and its uses. Metals are also present in the earth, and different types of glasses are also present in the earth. Let's read one by one. Yes, stones. What are stones? Stones are cut out of the big rocks, or they are dug out from the earth. Children, a place where large amounts of stones are dug out from the earth is called quarry. You can identify the picture of quarry? Yes. Come to the next. Different types of stones. Marble. Marble is a hard rock. When it is polished, its surface becomes very smooth. Taj Mahal is made up of marble. And in houses, in temples, the flooring and many decorative items are also made of marble. Now graphite, you all have seen. It is a soft grey color rock which leaves its mark when rubbed against a surface. It is present in your pencil reeds. Why we use graphite in the pencils? Because the specialty is it leaves a mark. If I will ask you a question, name the stones or rock which leaves the mark, then you will answer me graphite. And it also allows electricity to pass it. So it is used to make batteries also. Yes, children, come to the another one. That is granite. It is very hard rock. It does not wear out easily. Therefore, it is used to make the tops of kitchen counter. In our kitchens, the kitchen tops, which stones is used to make? Yes, granite. Granite may be of black color, red color or green color. I have shown you these type of stones now, and there are the pictures are also in your book, and you can see at your home also. It makes the floor very tidy, neat and clean and shiny. So we use such type of stones in our kitchen. In different malls, you will say that stairs are also made of granite. Come to the next one. Yes, children, precious and semi-precious stones are used to make jewelry. They are the rare and very expensive. They are present in this nature. Yes, children, diamond is the hardest rock. Okay, and its edges are very sharp. That is why it is used to cut glass. You can see the picture. Yes, and diamond is used to make jewelries. Okay, and these all are used to make jewelries. Come to the another one. A place where stones are dug out from the earth is called quarry. And what is used as lead in pencils? Graphite. And talc stone, a soft white stone, is used to make talcum powder. The baking of pottery in a kiln is called firing. You can identify the picture of kiln also, na? Yes, now metals. Metals were also present in earth. Yes, children, there are different types of metals. You can see iron, copper, bronze, aluminium, gold and silver. Children, aluminium is a white color metal, whitish metal, and can be beaten into thin sheets. Many utensils, lunch boxes, window frame and furniture and the foil are made from aluminium. And copper is also a reddish colored metal, and it is used to make electric wires. You can see here, copper is mixed with another metal and form the brass. Okay, and bronze. Brass is used to make different types of utensils, and bronze is the temples, bell, and the many jewelries are made of gold and silver. Yes, stone, clay, coal, metal, and glass are the examples of different types of material. These all comes from the earth. Stones such as marble, granite, graphite, chalk, slate, and coal are used in different ways. Stones are precious and semi-precious. They used to make jewelry. They are very rare. Give me the example of precious stone. Diamond and ruby. And clay is used to make pottery, bricks, and cement. Okay. Metals are obtained from their ores, and ores are found in rocks. Yes, children, give the example of metal. Copper, gold, aluminium, whitish color metal. These are the examples. And glass is made from mixture of sand, lime, and soda. You all have seen such type of metal, na? The stone is generally used to make tops of kitchen counter. Which stone? Graphite, chalk, granite, or slate? It is granite. The stone is used to produce electricity. Coal. This is known as the China clay. Porcelain, white color clay, na? Cups and mugs are made of porcelain. One of these is a metal. Graphite? No, it is a stone. China clay? No, it is a clay. Marble? It is a stone. Yes, copper is a metal. One of the following is used to make jewelry. Iron, coal, gold, slate. No, these all three are metal. Only gold is, all three are stones. Only gold is a metal which is used to make jewelry. Now match. Taj Mahal is made of marble. And diamond is, what is diamond? It is used in jewelry. Hardest. It is the hardest metal. Lead in pencil is made of graphite. Or name the stone that leaves a mark, जो अपना निशान छोड़ता है, that is graphite. Blackboard is made of slate. Talcum powder, talc. Yes, children. Yes, children. Today we have done the revision of all three lessons this time. You read each and every line of the lesson. You understood. Definitely you will be able to solve all the questions in unit test. Okay, children? All the best for your test, children. Read the questions very carefully and read the alternates. And then take the correct option. You will be able. Yes, children. And their question can come like that. Identify the pictures. So you read all the pictures present in your book. Yes, children. There are some book exercises also. I will ask this. You will answer me. This is on page number 23. Okay. This book exercises. Do and learn. Now I am asking the question. Just tell me. A metal used to make electric wire. Copper. A material we get from iron is mixed with carbon. When we mix iron with carbon, which metal is formed? Of course, steel. Used as lead in pencil. Graphite. A place where large amounts of stones are dug out from the earth. That is quarry. A precious metal used to make jewelry. They are gold, as well as the stones that are made. They are what? Diamond, ruby. They are called as rare stones or precious stones. Now, I think you all are able to do all the book exercises. All the best, children. Read the question carefully. Bye-bye. That's all for today. Okay, children? Bye.